Hi, I'm Keegan. This is a bunch of gamers. This is our 35th episode of Werewolf the Apocalypse 20th Anniversary Edition. I'm going to go around the room and have my players introduce themselves.
I'm Sam. I play Cora. She's an Arun and get a finish.
Hi, I'm Riley, and I play Sorcha Flynn, also known as Onyx-Flame. She is a Ragabash of the Fianna.
I'm Tyler, and I play Kyle. He's 18, a Philodox, and has found his purpose with the Garu. He's known as Guards the Low, Child of Gaia.
Hi, I'm George. My character's name is Roy, also known as Mindscape. He's a Ragabosh, and he's with the Stargazers.
Hi, I'm Jade, and I will be playing Morgan Trevelyan, also known as Bloodsinger. She is a Galliard singer of the Fianna.
Okay, so last time, Fomori's Bane went home to attempt Cora's Adrian Right challenge. It did not go well.
Nope, failed spectacularly.
So well.
After
That's the highest I've rolled.
After Thrall of the Worming and attempting to kill her Sept mates in a frenzy, she had failed and you had taken the Moon Bridge back to the Sept of the Steel Mountain. You begin entering the Sept. It is very late, as a kinfolk that you've seen around is playing the security guard and guardian of the Sept. He notices you and gives a wave before a red phone goes off. You hear him picking it up and going, "Yeah, I'll transfer you to Carson." Hanging up, he looks over at you, gives a kind of smile and goes, "Looks like you guys will have some neighbors."
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, sounds like another pack is coming into town. They just called. I transferred him to the Elder.
Oh. Well,
Who
maybe
would
they'll...
that be?
Tyler and then Riley, because I didn't hear either of you.
Okay, well, maybe they'll be able to help with the investigation since they just got here.
Maybe.
Do you know who they are?
Yeah, they called themselves the Infernal Alphas. That's about as far as I got. So, we're going to buzz them in soon. So, they'll be in the rooms next to yours. So you'll probably be able to say hi to them once they get the spiel from the Elder about what's going on.
Definitely.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. We'll probably see him up there then.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you two are at the front as you finally hear over the speaker of the building. All right, you've been approved to come in. Take the elevator, floor 25, please.
Walk on in, kind of give a tip of my finger off my forehead and walk through.
You start heading up, and once the doors open, you are greeted by a older man and younger woman as he looks over you and goes, "My name is Carson, leads as Steel. I'm the Elder of this Sept. And this is Anna Fights on Rooftop. She's our worm foe. Welcome to the Sept of the Steel Mountain."
Good to be here.
So having us, it's a real nice set we've got going here.
Well, thank you. What brings you this down to Denver, if you don't mind me asking?
You know, a little bit of traveling, a little bit of performing. It's for the stops en route. Just thought we'd pop by and say hello. See if you needed any help with anything.
Now that you mention it, we do. We've been working on a Magadon facility here that just went up.
Oh, Magadon, huh? Heard about that before.
Have you?
Yeah, just passing. You know, comments here and there. You hear a lot when you're on the road, so not really dug too much into it. Didn't really want to poke the bear sort of situation. Kind of keeping my nose clean.
Well, we one of our informants just went missing. The pack that she belonged to is here. You'll be rooming next to them.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Are they are they upset? Did they need like a hug or anything, or are they just kind of like
It's too late to send. So we have standard procedures of our undercover work. This person has been gone a few days, but they're not past the time when we should worry. But it's getting close. They just got back. They started investigating the Magadon facility as well. So if you have any information, trade notes, I guess. We'd be very thankful for any sort of help.
Yeah, sure. I'll pass on any information I've got. It's not a lot, but it might be something you haven't heard over this side.
Very good. Jeremy calls over the kind of security guard. Take them to their rooms, please. The security guard comes over and goes, right this way.
Cool.
Coming in, you see 3 younger people. 1 male, 2 female. One of the women has a very distinct burn scar that goes up her neck, up to her jawline, as well as several scars along her body. The other one is dressed a little more flamboyantly, with curly hair, and the last one is a young man with rather drab and old clothing, with a few scars here and there, as they seem a bit tired, as they seem to be getting ready to go into their rooms.
Hey guys, kind of new here. Name's Roy.
Oh, are you the new pack? The Infernal Alphas, right?
Yeah, taking a look over at Morgan. Yeah, we're the Infernal Alphas.
Hey, what's up? I'm Morgan.
Kyle, guards the low. And I'll hold out my hand.
I'll take it.
Cora
Firm
Two-Hearts.
handshake.
Sorcha, Onyx-Flame. And Sorcha's gonna hold out her hand for a proper handshake.
Morgan takes that hand and shakes it very thoroughly. Wait. Sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Sorcha, Onyx-Flame.
Huh. You don't happen to have a father who's called Ryan Flynn, do you?
Why do you know him?
Ah. Huh.
Again, you're recognized.
All the way in Denver.
That's strange. But, yeah, I'm his daughter.
Yeah, he's pretty well known. Didn't think I'd be meeting his daughter.
Nobody ever does. But then they do. They're like, oh, aren't you, this little girl? I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your father's cool. Gotta say, cool guy.
Well, you don't know him quite like I do.
Oh no, I would never even assume that I knew him as good as his own daughter. Just, pleasant comment.
Well, thank you. And she's gonna, force a smile.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I don't know who this person is.
Well, at least someone doesn't.
So, what are you guys for? Just passing through, or?
Well,
Yeah,
at
mostly.
first, yeah, we basically were just passing through, but Carson said that you guys needed some help with some investigative work, and we offered our assistance. So we're here to help you guys out.
Well, we could use all the help we can get.
Yeah, we're investigating Magadon, and there's a disappearance.
And a murder.
Help
Yeah.
will be appreciated.
Don't forget the murder.
The murder.
Yes, well, we know who did it. But the why is more of the question, and how one could arrive with heavy worm taint and then not be worm tainted.
Oh yeah. Morgan and I ran into somebody like that on our way down here.
Yeah. What was Where was that again? Do you remember? Gosh, we've been traveling so long.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Really now?
We would be interested in hearing just about anything having to do with that. Especially because they must have known the Sept is here and must have targeted him purposefully. I imagine it won't be the only thing they do. So anything that comes to mind would greatly help us.
Something that does come to mind is there was a bunch of folks up in Wyoming that smelled like the worm. I believe that was in the Snake River cairn. Morgan, do you remember?
I mean, yeah, Snake River, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that was Wyoming. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
right. I mean, it was a while ago, but yeah, definitely Wyoming.
All right, then. Well, we did see someone with Wyoming license plates.
Did? Shouldn't let them get away.
Yeah, I can't really even remember what happened right then. Well, that does confirm some of our theories, so thank you.
There is one other thing. Due to what I used to do and still kind of do, I believe there's something to do with Henrik's. I'm pretty sure this whole worm taint smell is coming from drugs, and not the street kind, but the medical kind. Yeah, the pharmaceutical.
Rex is the medicine that Go was taking. His knee.
Yeah.
It sure is.
That was the one that was out of state. Because he was taking a bunch of drugs from all over the country. Well,
That's the one he picked up in Wyoming, I think, as well.
Well, maybe one of us, or one of the other kin, should try taking them. See if the same thing happens.
just don't be standing near the wormhole.
Well, I think we'll let them know first.
Well, you got any of that around?
I think we gave the pills to his sister, didn't we?
I believe you did, yes.
Yeah, that sounds right.
We could probably go get them from her.
Iron Winter is off the Sept grounds for now. She usually is in the Sept during the daytime.
Okay. We'll get them in the morning from her.
It does come to wonder if any of you can sense worm.
I can. Fairly well, too, actually. If I don't say so myself.
Well, that's good. That'll be needed for this. But, Sorcha's gonna, point to the door. I've got to get to bed. Got some studying to do.
Work in the morning.
No, it's Saturday in the morning.
Oh, is it Saturday in the morning? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Still got
thought,
some studying.
yeah. Unless y'all be needing me.
Of course.
I'm good.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too, guys.
Yep, good night.
And we'll meet up maybe first thing in the morning.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good to me.
We'll see you then. It was pleasant meeting you.
Likewise.
Yep.
Catch you in the morning.
And I have my 2 fingers tipped from my forehead again.
Okay.
All right, so the morning comes faster than you would like as the light bleeds into your rooms and awakens you. Iron Winter will be here soon as there is some, continental style breakfasts in the break room quarters of the cairn for the kin and Garu to eat, to go about their business.
Sorcha is gonna be all over the Danishes.
Eggs and bacon. Can't beat that.
Nope.
After loading up, about 30 minutes later, Iron Winter arrives with her pack as she looks at you and gives a nod, noticing the other two and giving a quizzical look of just, who is this?
We made friends.
I see. How is your investigation going?
Oh, we actually came to see you about that medicine we gave you. Do you have any of it with you still?
I can get it real quick. Why? What's up?
We're thinking that the Heinrichs was part of the problem. Buddies here said that they had run into someone who had the same issue as Hugo.
Okay,
We're going to do an experiment.
sure. She comes back with the pill bottle and goes, here you go.
We should. It might be best to have Kin try it out.
Okay.
Yes, I mean just simply because it. I guess we don't know enough, but does it work on Garu? Do you know, or was it just Kin who were affected at that cairn?
That I'm unsure of.
It was they were
Okay.
regular. They weren't kin when they showed up for your thing.
Okay. So it's just regular people.
Well, how many drugs are there?
So
Well, I think
there's. Oh, go ahead.
I think he only had one from Hendrix, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But, like, how many pills? We could test it on everyone.
Well, it might be something that you have to take more than once, so I wouldn't want to do that right away.
Oh.
Because then we'd be out. But if we wanted to test on more, like if we've got 8 pills, we could probably test on 2 people.
Okay. So, yeah, there's 10 pills left.
What are they for?
Headaches.
Extra strength pain medication.
Yeah, they're extra strength pain.
So I don't think
Is
we
it-
have to worry in general.
Is it like Tylenol or is it?
Yeah, like extra strength Tylenol.
Okay, so like 400 mil. Gotcha.
Okay.
So nothing crazy.
Sorcha will volunteer as tribute.
Okay.
And then we should find a kin, because it's possible that whatever it does is just going to get cleansed by our being Garu in the first place, if we transform or anything.
True. Sorcha, roll a single d10, please.
Alright, it's exclamation point.
Yep, exclamation point, roll 1d10.
5.
You pop the pill.
Now, is that blazing headache from her days and days and days of studying going away?
Yes.
Wait, like half an hour maybe.
Yeah, I'll run my talent by her.
Okay,
see
roll
if it
Gnosis.
changes. Oh god. I forgot the diff. Hold on.
Alright. The Fang does not change.
Can I go ahead and sense worm?
Yeah, perception occult, please.
That's one exclamation point. Roll
No, diff 6.
diff 6, and you said perception occult, so that's 2, 4, 4d10, right?
Yes. And then it'd be T6 F1.
d6 f1. 2.
2. You do not get a sense of worm off of Sorcha beyond the normal kind that clings to people if they've been in a city for a bit of time.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sensing anything yet. It could be a compounding thing, like we had hypothesized before.
Or they could be absolutely fine.
That's true. And it could also be that none of these pills will do it, that it's 1 out of every 100 or so. I'll take the pills and line them all up.
Okay.
And could you use your sense worm to see if one of these has is more tainted than the others?
I can try. Keegan, what do I need to?
Perception occult again. Diff 8.
Roll 4d10. What is it? That's, hold on, T8 F1.
Yep.
2.
One kind of smell. The third in the row. The third one from the left smells kind of tainted. It definitely smells different than the remaining 9.
Okay. Anybody else feeling a little ill?
Take one.
Which one are you taking?
I pick up the pill and I toss it over to Cora.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slightly tainted one.
All right, Cora, you take it.
To roll anything?
Nope. You're just taking a pill.
Yeah, highly roll, so.
Well, I was taking a random one. You took a specific one.
Yep. She
Gotcha.
rolled randomly out of which one of the 10s because I rolled a number generator on which one was which.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So after an appropriate amount of time,
Okay.
run the talent by her again.
All right. Run the talent buyer.
2.
It turns the darkest shade of green you've seen since you've ran it by a black spiral and that buzzard.
Son of a bitch.
Really? A single pill. Just like that.
Just
Well-
like that.
And with far less taint in the pill than it caused in her.
Mm-hmm.
What? Is it compounding the
No.
inner taint that we have? That's bizarre.
How do we get this off of me now so that I don't get murdered?
I assume you informed the Sept.
Yeah. All right, so now we have some, I would say good news, but some news. Or what's her name? Hugo's sister,
Iron
Okay.
Winter.
Iron Winter.
We solved the mystery. Yay!
Did
Well, part of it at least.
you? What do you mean?
We know why he had such high worm taint on him.
Yes,
Why?
Because
Because there was
the pill.
something in the pills. We
But
have.
only...
But none of them really smelt of the worm.
No. But look at the talent.
Wow. Hang on, let me get my thurge to sense the worm, if you don't mind.
Of course. We don't know how long it'll last, so...
Of course. As she leaves and returns with Mandy, Eyes of the Mountain. As the Stargazer comes and goes, all right, I will smell and see if the worm is upon you. As you see her eyes widen and she steps back. Goodness. If I didn't know any better, I would say you brought a spiral into the Sept.
Good thing you know better.
Goodness, you know better. So Rex is what it's called, I think.
Yep.
Henrix, yep.
They're a supermarket, basically. Chain store.
Extra strength medication.
I suppose we haven't checked the rest of their medication, though. We should be on guard for the whole company. But we should consider why they're doing this. I can think of 2 reasons myself. One is just to do exactly what happened here and sow discord amongst Garu and either other Garu or their kinfolk. Or 2, it's like what Hugo was theorizing, and it's possible that this is for finding kinfolk, right? So if they maybe share a bloodline with Garu, that is assuming that his theory was correct, though, and that's what they're trying to do.
Cursive, it depends on whether or not it affects regular people or just Kin and Garu.
Did it affect when when was it, Wyoming?
The guy heading to Wyoming?
Yes, is that who they found who was affected?
Oh. Yeah, the one that they talked about was, for you guys to know, they were not Kin.
They weren't Kin, and they were not Garu either.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So just everyone then.
Which means it's not on purpose, specifically to target us out.
And that makes sense because they're such a large company. Can just
As you three start to notice the other two kind of glazing over as you're spitballing theories and information that they have not heard yet.
sorry about that.
No, it's cool. You guys carry on. And Morgan just reaches for another bacon sandwich. This is really, really good. It's good information to have to make sure. Oh god, this is good bacon. This is really good information to have, so we know what to avoid when we go on to our next designation.
I would hope that you would take with you a warning, because if there are going to be wormfuls murdering people left and right because of pills, like what could happen? What the pills weren't themselves so tainted, but they give to one of us and suddenly it's like a black spiral.
Yeah, I don't, I mean, I know nobody wants that, but the idea of one of my concerts just becoming a mosh pit for a black spiral dancer, that's cool. So keep hypothesizing, I guess, so that we can stop this from happening, so I can continue to bring joy to the world.
Concerts. Performer.
Well, you know, concerts for Fiona, concerts for just the general world. I like to perform, what can I say? I don't mind who I'm performing for, as long as I'm performing.
I suppose you're a Galliard.
That I am. The best Galliard in the world, in my opinion.
Bold.
That would be disagreeing with you there.
Agree to disagree. You can disagree. I will agree with myself. But, you know, enough. My base is bigger than your base, yada yada yada.
Curse. Well.
At the very least, we should be on the lookout for how long it lasts. Other than that, did any of the other pills give off that same scent?
No, it was just the one.
Yeah, the Russian roulette of pills.
My my only hypothesis is that it could be that Hendrix might be trying to spread the taint, so that way we can't, you know, track any of them, because everything is going to smell like it.
Well, that's an idea.
Mm-hmm.
It does seem the most likely.
Well,
I guess-
Heinrichs is licensed through Magadon.
Yeah.
Magadon is licensed to provide Heinrichs their medicine.
It took a lot of digging to find that out, though. And there could be a lot of other chains like this in other states.
Yep. Oh.
Man, I guess this wasn't really much of an easy task for us to help with, was it?
No.
No.
I was expecting, you know, to coast on through, swing on by, you know.
Nothing is ever easy with us.
I was gonna say, nothing's ever easy with us either, apparently.
Well,
Hearing a voice of God above, just, you're in the shit now!
Where did that voice come from, and how do I get you to do my voice?
At the very least, though, your information was indispensable.
Mm-hmm.
It got us far further on the right track than we had been.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. You said something about Magadon supplying Hendrix, right? And that they could supply other people.
Yeah, so Magadon is supplying the
Drugs.
Heinrich's medication to Heinrich's.
Though
You know,
it is... Go ahead.
somewhere in the back of my brain is someone else. I feel like there's somebody else involved. Shoot.
You know, I've been trying to put my finger on it too, and I just can't seem to do it.
Was it, a family practice? Was there a family practice? Did we hear a family practice? Was I dreaming of family practice? Was I drunk and heard of a family practice? All of these things could be true. We'll just have to figure out which one is right.
I'm trying to remember.
Was there a company like that among the ones that he was investigating, Hugo?
Yes. There's one in his medicine supply. Using your eidetic memory, Kyle.
Perfect.
It was Michael's family practice, which is a subsidiary of Magadon, which produces lower grade quality drugs that don't have the Magadon name to compete against Magadon while still bringing in business for them.
Ah, yes. Michael's family practice, which I remembered with no prompting.
That's the one, Michael's. I knew it wasn't a drunk dream thing.
So, should we test the Michael's medicine as well?
You can.
Well, before we just start randomly popping pills.
Oh, the third should check him out.
If the third would like.
Or the vagabond.
Yeah.
Or me. I mean, I'll go ahead and just sense worm again, and just.
It'll be diff 8 again.
Diff 8. Okay.
Yep.
Roll 4d10 T8 F1 1.
You sniff, and none of the pills are really leaping out at you as being more tainted than the other.
How many are there?
About 50.
Well,
Well, who wants to start popping pills? Because they all smell like it's me.
Sorry, it's not Tuesday, guys. I don't pop pills unless it's Tuesday.
Well, I'm sure on some other planet it's Tuesday.
good news, regeneration.
Well, one thing to take note of, though, are these the same kind of pills? Or are they extra strength?
No, they're standard strength pain medication.
Okay,
But it's still pain medication.
that's true, but it is possible that it just won't be.
Okay, well, I'm
Because
gonna
of
just
that.
take. So if the first one was 400 and this one's 200, I'll take 2 pills.
Okay.
I'll just pop 2.
Alright.
Then you're going to sense worm on yourself. I see how it is.
Which does increase
Yep.
the difficulty, so it'll be diff 5.
Well,
Whoa,
I can use the talent for that, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
just-
Well, you have to reset the talent. Your talent's still green.
Well, that's true, but we are in the middle of the Sept.
That's
it shouldn't
true.
be hard.
That's true. You do bathe
I'll run to the center and reset it and run back.
Okay.
And
Well,
and make Cora stand real far away.
Will do.
While Kyle does that, I will actually try and sense it on myself, just because it would speed things up.
Okay. Diff 5.
Roll. Still 4d10 T5 F1. 1 result.
You do not smell any
Oh,
worm
man.
taint on you, though the smell of Cora still wafts in your nose, and it is festering there.
Cora,
Needs
can't-
a shower.
you need a shower, and you just smell. You just smell.
Oh no.
I'm surprised you're not threatening to take off his head.
Well, that's what I just said. Oh no, about Riley, because because she's still at.
Oh, you do have... Yeah, so roll rage. It would be diff 4, because it's the full moon.
Oh.
Oh man.
Is it her?
Sounds like the Worman is about to frenzy.
Is it her auspice?
It's
No, it's not her.
Well, her auspice... No, it's not based on your auspice in 20th. It's based on the phase of the moon, and it's a full moon, which means frenzy rolls are at a diff 4.
God damn it, Sam.
Damn!
Sam, you can spend a point of willpower not to frenzy because you didn't thrall of the worm.
I'm gonna spend that point.
You see Cora, after your joke, shift into Krynos and leap before catching herself and forcing her back into herself back into Hamid form.
She's in a terrible mood. I would...
Oh boy.
Is this the worm taint?
Wrong
No.
to say.
Ugh.
I'll take out my
Never
rope and
comment.
just hold it in my hand.
Never comment on a smell of someone. What is wrong with you? Thought you knew better.
They're quite temperamental.
You start either.
Oh, yeah. Cora turns to Sorcha. Don't you fucking start, you goddamn.
Is what I said false?
Shut up. I'm gonna walk over to Cora and pat her head a little. Just be like, it's alright.
And at that point, I'm gonna turn to Cora like, she's cute when she's mad.
Good. Let's... Did we roll again? Again?
Yeah.
Do you want me to hand you the shovel now?
We're rolling again. Let's see. Do we Thrall of the Worm?
I think there's that one... yeah, you do. Cora's eyes explode with green fire.
Oh god.
I'll insta-shift and try and hold her down.
Does anyone else want to help?
We are a temporary pack.
You are, so she won't attack you.
Unless you piss her off when she's conscious.
What was that, Morgan?
Reaching for a bacon sandwich.
All right. All right. So whoever has the highest out of you three, Dex Brawl for a grapple, get one additional die per helper as you pile onto Cora. Cora, you need to do a Dex Brawl to break out of there, or to break out of the grapple.
I've got 6. What do you guys got?
I have to stand off to the side because she's coming after me.
Yep.
What?
That's fair.
But I'm shifting into Krynos and I'm holding out my rope.
Grapple 6.
I have no rage.
No, not rage. Dex Brawl.
I mean, my Dex Brawl is going to be 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
It's going to be 5 as a Hamid.
Oh, as a Hamid, okay.
Oh, you are in... Alright, fair. You're in Hamid, so... Alright, I'll take the 1 die help if it still counts if she's in Hamid.
Okay.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Perfect. Diff 6, yeah?
Diff 6.
Yeah, that's why I said...
Hey!
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 I'm back!
As you slam down and you start holding down Cora as she's frothing and snapping, her claws digging into the ground or the floor, so the tiles are coming up and cracking.
Oh man, now we're gonna have to fix that.
I think we have enough money too.
I should probably stop, shouldn't I?
You should probably leave the room, yes.
I would advise quiet.
I don't think you're that calm, Sorcha.
Leave!
I'll just stroll on out.
You stroll on out.
I'll saunter out in Krynos.
I'm honestly surprised he's still alive, and I'm not talking about it here, I'm just talking in life.
Cora, after a few moments, you start to recollect yourself as your vision goes from black to red to normal.
Off.
How you feeling, Cora?
Off.
All right, I'll get up.
Get a nap.
So how many people were here to watch that?
Let's find out.
How much honor did she lose?
Well, she lost. Well, she thralled to the worm, so she lost. I think it's 3 wisdom,
Ooh.
Classic.
3 or 4.
It's okay. I have wisdom to lose.
Oops.
Do you?
No. No, I don't.
It's not like Get a Fenris have to be very wise to advance.
Well,
Oh, here we
it's not
go.
based on-
Another roll.
No, that was out of
That
character.
was
Her
out of
fingers were crossed.
character.
It's 4. So you lost 4 wisdom.
Oh my god.
And if you combine that with yesterday,
Cora's a tired girl now.
Cora, do you still at least have 1 permanent dot of wisdom?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Oh, good. So you went from 2 to 1 then, I'm guessing, since you lost 10, or I'm sorry, 8 temp over the past 2 sessions.
Yeah. Not happy about it.
you're just not happy in general.
Obviously.
Most of the Sept was here.
Perfect.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
As they're all just looking at your pack like they've just invited the worst thing. And you see Carson's face becoming rather grave as he is contemplating whether he should let you stay here.
After this, Cora, did you say you were going to bed? Is that what you were
Nope.
doing?
She's gonna go take a nap.
I'm going to go to Carson and apologize profusely.
All right, give me the apology, and then I'll see how many stunt dice you get.
Fair. Tough, but fair. I am so sorry for that. She failed her rank challenge yesterday and has been on edge ever since she found out that that Fury Song wasn't coming and is missing. I'll pay for whatever it takes to fix the floor, of course.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Okay. Charisma, expressions, difficulty 6, and I'll give you 2 stunt die for that. That was a good
You cut out
apology.
there.
Charisma, expressions, diff 6 with 2 bonus dice for that apology. That was quite good.
Fuck, I cut it close.
As he nods and goes, she didn't destroy too many tiles. It should be about, well, given the damage to the floor, 150 should cover it.
Well, I have everything I own on me, so I'll hand him $150.
Okay. Thank you.
No, thank you. I'll sigh deeply and
As he goes, I understand being stressed over the disappearance of a packmate, but she's still got 2 days to return. Maybe she found something worth investigating.
I certainly hope so. But
And
I think this meant a lot to both of them.
I understand. Do you know where you're going to start looking next?
No, I wasn't even certain that the Hugo investigation would be wrapped up yet, and I felt that was probably going to be our highest priority. But do you feel that with the information that's come to light... Oh, does he even know the information that's come to light?
No.
Oh, well then I'll let him know right now.
Okay.
Give him a rundown of what we just found out.
So you give him the rundown. You will gain 3 temp honor for your investigation.
Happy days.
So he thanks you. Kyle guards the low.
Of course, I'm glad that we could figure something out about it. I'm just sorry that the answer was so imprecise and random.
So do you think they targeted us, or do you think this was completely random?
Well, okay. So for one, there's a there is a chance that they knew he was investigating, but he specifically bought these pills from this specific pharmacy on his own.
Okay.
So it's possible that they targeted him and fed him a pill that had this purposefully, but he had a pill that would have done this to him anyway in the jar. So it strikes me as unlikely, or it strikes me as something that would have happened anyway.
Okay.
Obviously, more investigation should and could be done to look into this and to stop it, but
hopefully that ties in with your ongoing investigation into Magadon for us then.
yes, hopefully so. Hopefully all 3 investigations are all tied together now.
As he goes, and I hope that the other 2, they said their companion would be coming by in a few days, that the other 2 will be of aid, not, as he's looking at the cracks in the floor, a hindrance.
Yes, well, if they are a hindrance, I believe it may be due to our own problems, and not so much theirs. We'll see.
As you hear one of the members of the Sept looking up and just going, damn, she is really going to town on those bacon sandwiches.
You can just see him. God, this bacon is so good. Damn it! Why is the American bacon so good?
You guys had a bacon sandwich? They're amazing. Bacon.
Just love bacon sandwiches, man.
So after things cool down, Cora, after an hour or 2 of napping, you get up.
Yeah, I'll get up, see if we can find Kyle and Sorcha.
Okay. You find Kyle and Sorcha with the other 2 from the what was it? The Infernal Alphas.
Cora sighs real big, but she stays nonetheless.
Not even gonna apologize.
I'm just gonna
I
look at her
have
and tilt my
nothing
head.
to apologize for.
Well, that's... Thrall of the Worm isn't good.
No.
The frenzy is understandable, but the thrall is not the best.
Oh, gritted teeth. I didn't want to thrall again. Turn to Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. Keeping me from killing them.
Any time.
You know, I really want to keep this going, but at the same time, I need a...
Ragabosh.
Yeah. Just Ragabosh things.
Say that'll get you killed.
Sorcha's right there with you. She wants to tease her mercilessly.
Sorcha might be smart.
Today.
Day.
I'll just stay in my Hamid form, keep my eyes glued to Cora, and just tilt my head like I'm quizzically looking at her,
Okay.
like almost expecting something.
At one point, Sorcha's gonna sit next to you and elbow you and say, "Don't do that."
Don't do what?
That?
You
You're
mean?
staring at her.
Oh, staring. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Unless
look
you-
behind. I'll look behind her shoulder then.
I suggest you don't
Yeah,
even
that's
look in
nice.
her direction
Mhm.
unless you want your throat tugged out.
Oh, don't do that. He
Jen-
might like that.
Wow, Morgan's got me pinned already. So
I've been
I-
traveling you for long enough to know what you like.
Mm. Yeah, that's true. Very true.
Oh, Cora's, did we find anything else while I was napping?
Kyle, I could not sense worm on myself. Could you maybe use that talon on me?
Oh, yes, sure. I could do that.
Is my worm taint?
Yeah, I'll use it on both of them. First on
Roy.
Roy. Yes, Roy.
It does not change, but the direction of it that is facing Cora is already turning green.
Okay. Oh, then it looks like you weren't. Those 2 pills didn't happen to be anything special.
Well, I guess I'm not worthy for the worm then.
That's a good thing.
Agreed.
I know.
You sounded so disappointed.
Maybe next time. The last Ragabosh we ran into, who was as infuriating as you, did fall to the worm, so there's always that.
I've still got time.
If you didn't, because then who's going to carry my shit?
Wow. Was that all I am to you? Just a pack mule?
No, you're more like a roadie.
I thought I was more of your groupie than anything.
Oh no, you're not my groupie. Groupies sleep with each other. We don't sleep with each other. We keep it that way.
That's good. That's very
Sydney.
in front of the Philodox. Continue not doing that, please. But to business.
Question, out of character, real quick.
Sure.
Because Cora did Thrall of the Worm, did that put more worm taint on her?
Not
Or-
typically. Only when you're
Okay.
in thrall of the worm does your worm taint kind of go up. Or if you
Okay.
performed horrendous atrocities while you were in thrall of the worm.
Thank goodness I had my pack.
This time.
I mean, technically you had your pack the last time.
That's true. We were just doing it together.
No, last time y'all held. Well, I had my whole Sept.
No, or yeah, that last
Well,
time. I was talking about.
There's a lot of last times.
I
Last
have like
times with the
3 wisdom.
atrocities.
I have like 3 wisdom now. If I had not thralled so much.
So, Magadon right now is setting up their business here to be kind of their new headquarters of, I think, this half of the country. They're starting a supplement line here in Colorado. They're trying to make deals with both a bunch of vets and a bunch of farmers. And from what we could tell, they were putting inert Banes into some of their pills. Not many, but, more than one is enough. And we have infiltrated their facility already. Unfortunately, they know that we did, or someone did. So I believe they've stepped up security since then.
I think Sorcha might have more information on their security.
Security. Yeah.
You were in contact with them.
Yeah. This guy named Maxwell.
Wait the fuck
What?
up!
What?
Describe him.
She gives a description and it matches the man you both are familiar with.
His name is Logan. Logan Maxwell.
Here?
Oh, no. If Maxwell is here,
Oh,
then he knows Fury Song.
does.
He saw her face.
What?
What's? How do you guys know this guy, and why are you guys so shocked to hear his name?
We've met him in a couple of other places.
He works with Magadon. Look, this is going to sound a little conspiracy level, but he appears
Saw
to
it
be
with
an
our
ape
eyes.
changer.
Saw it with our own eyes.
An ape changer.
An
Yes.
ape changer.
I recognize that those don't exist.
Yes, they do. Obviously, we saw
But-
it.
But yes,
He's seen Fury Song's face. He
Well,
saw
and
her
he's
at
seen
work.
all of our faces. Mine, Cora's, and Fury Song's.
He saw her at work. Now we know why she's been missing.
It seemed as though he was going around to all the knew people when he came by to talk to me.
When did he talk to you?
Just the other day at work. He was head of security.
Where do you work?
Well, right now, with Magadon,
He's undercover with Magadon.
Okay.
as a computer programmer. Without any computer skills. So don't ask me any questions.
I'm amazed that you have not been found out then.
To be fair, most of the first week is, going around, getting to meet people, smiling, handshakes, meetings. But I'm a decent actor.
And she has been studying.
And I'm sure that accent helps a lot too.
Oh yeah, when you're just, a cute girl, a new cute girl in the office, not a whole lot of people ask you complicated questions. Because they think either, wow, you're stupid because you're a girl, or wow, you're exotic because you've got an accent.
I feel like those are the least of our worries. Emily.
Yeah, we should assume from this point forward that Fury Song has been made, and that they took her.
Yeah.
But where would they have taken her? Or maybe she just ran off.
Well, if she ran off, she probably would have come here.
Unless she's being followed.
Yep. If she's being tailed, then the smartest thing to do would be go in a different direction, try to lose them, come back round.
Honestly, I wouldn't even do that. I would get a burner phone.
I think that also works. If you've got time to get a burner phone, or can at least acquire a burner phone, not everyone can get those things.
She is lupus born.
She wouldn't have, and she would not have run.
And I don't think she has money.
Okay, scrap everything I just said then.
Well, I mean, she could also be running through the forest and pick up some GPS phone from some lost hiker.
If anything, I would think she would find someone to contact if she wasn't nabbed.
She didn't come home, not just yesterday, but the day before, right?
Correct.
So we should assume that she got made sometime that day. Whether she ran or not, it would be very strange if she didn't either run to our home Sept, which is, within range. Now, I would expect people to lose them over the course of a full day. Well, before Cora's ceremony, I mean, at this point, she's had, at minimum, 36 hours. We need to talk to the Sept immediately and tell them to, whoever was with her to not show up pretty much anywhere for a little bit. Because there's a good chance that in all of the security recordings they might have them picking her up.
Oh dear.
Do we need to find where she's going?
I wonder if they've made me. Because remember when we were running around and yes, I had my fairy light to sort of hide us, but I wonder if they just got a good look. I mean, not a whole lot of people with great big curly hair like me.
It's possible, but if they haven't made a move yet on you, then there's a good chance that they don't know. That being said, there's also a good chance that Maxwell has entered the Umbra and seen that you leave an impression.
Probably knows.
Oh God.
So he may not know who you are, but he almost certainly knows that.
Perhaps. I was gonna get a nice paycheck too.
Do you have a plan B for if plan A goes tits up like it sounds like it's doing?
We normally don't even have a plan A. It just happens as we go.
And so the dice are rolled.
Who's the one organizing Sorcha's infiltration?
It was the Wormfoe.
Okay, so let's fights on rooftops, yeah?
Yep.
Let's find them and tell them all of this.
Okay. As You give kind of the rundown as they go, I don't know about ape changers, but I'll tell the two kin to lay low. We can move them out of that apartment, get them closer to some of our own to keep them safe.
Is there anywhere here that either the Spirals or Magadon would keep a Garu who had been captured?
If they wanted to turn her.
I don't know of any hives in the area. You still got your badge, right?
Yeah.
It's the weekend. Do some last-minute investigations. Maybe you'll find something there. Fury Song's fake name was Sam. You might be able to find her employee registry or who was her manager, and you can try and track it down from there.
Over the weekend. Are you sure?
Less people there?
Yeah, less people there. And you have a laptop that gets into their system, right?
Do I?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not programming much.
Well,
Yes.
I mean, I didn't know if it was like a desktop system because they were, complaining about how Sorcha wasn't, committing enough since she was clocking out at the same time every single day.
They'll do that even if you have a laptop.
Oh,
Yeah, you're still clocked out.
okay. So, I guess I'll grab my laptop.
You'll have to get onto their network, so you'll probably jump in over there.
Okay. Sorcha's gonna scratch her head and say, let me go change. I'm sure if I spent a couple of extra hours in the office on a weekend, my boss would like it. It'd be, good for morale.
You mean good for the bottom line?
No, good for morale, you see, because everyone at Magadon's a family.
Oh, is that the line that they give you?
Absolutely. That and, 50 others, but...
How about you make sure you keep an eye on your family then? Scroll through those videotapes and see what everyone's doing. Specifically Sam.
I'm not security.
You can't get into their cameras?
Do I look like a hacker to you?
Look!
I'm a programmer, a junior
Use-
programmer.
Use those goddamn eyes and hair and seduce one of the security guards to
Don't
take
have
a
a
look at
Wow.
take a look at the security tapes. I don't know how much more, plain I have to get with you.
I'm gonna go change.
Something revealing might help.
I
Make me hate you.
Honestly.
will change.
So long as it doesn't violate litany.
So Sorcha's gonna go change into some work clothes, but her nicer work clothes. The
Okay.
ones that show off her boobs a little bit more. Because he might have a point and she doesn't want to admit it.
So you change, and you head over to the office.
So I change, I head over to the office, I say hello to the security guard, be nice and stuff, and then I guess when I log in, I'm gonna have, I don't know, some work stuff on in the background, and then see if I can access any of the, employee files.
Okay. You can get a kind of org chart. Navigating that is pretty easy, so it's just an intelligence computer roll, diff 5. You'll get there eventually. This will just reduce the amount of time you're spending.
Okay. Computer intelligence.
Yep.
3 total.
All right.
3d10, difficulty 5.
Yep. All right. So it takes about 4 hours
Fuck.
Wow. As you finally get some information, you find out that a guy by the name of Joseph Felix was her quote-unquote mentor in the intern program. You do notice that her online status is presence unknown, which typically indicates someone has left the company. And you have also found that her manager was named Gary Phillips.
Is there any information I can get on Gary Phillips?
You can do some searching online and things like that because you have a picture of him and his employee ID. You might be able to find him on LinkedIn and then use his social media to find his address.
All right. So
Another computer roll. You'll be able to get there eventually. This will just determine, the amount of time.
So
Remember that you can spend a point of willpower to gain an automatic success.
all right, I'll spend a point of willpower to
Okay.
gain 1 success.
And then roll as well.
Can you choose to do that after you roll also?
Oh,
No.
fuck.
It has to be
Okay.
I have-
before. So you got 1 success. So it takes about another, I'll say it takes another 2 hours of combing. So 6 hours total as you're burning through the day. You do find his address.
All right. Then I suppose after those 6 hours, I will log out and go back.
Okay. So you head back to the Sept. What were you guys doing during that 6 hours?
Morgan will have been probably just chilling in an area where there are relatively, quite a few people.
Okay.
And she would just be playing her guitar and doing a little bit of singing, just a little improv performance.
Okay. How about you give me a charisma performance check?
Oh boy, what could possibly go wrong?
Straight ones across the board.
Don't jinx me. Why would you?
Have you heard about the story about how the Glasswalkers are shit? Let me sing you a little song.
Any difficulty, or do you just want a straight dice roll?
Diff 6.
Diff 6.
Nice. So, you actually give a pretty good performance, doing some good songs about the Galliards and the such, and you've told a good story. So you have gained 1 temporary glory and 2 temporary wisdom.
That's how my grandmother defeated the Nazis.
And then you give a dirty look to the Get a Fenris.
And so
I have some words.
My grandmother's opinions are not my own.
So after a while, you see Sorcha come in. She looks a little haggard, kind of the circles under her eyes.
As I see her coming in, I just changed the song that's playing from my guitar, and it is a very bassy version of Pretty Woman.
Nice.
As she hears it, she kind of starts dancing in place, and she's like, I didn't have to use my tits.
I'm proud of you for not doing so.
But I got some good information.
Ooh, do tell, do tell.
Well, she's missing.
My God.
That's great.
And her mentor's name is Gary Phillips. And I've got his address, so let's pay him a visit. Let me go change.
Her
into-
manager is Gary Phillips. Her mentor is
Yes.
Joseph Felix.
Oh, her manager's name is Gary Phillips. Her mentor's name is Jason Felix. And I've got Gary's address. Perhaps she's there, or he could point us in the right direction.
It's a good place to start. I mean, for all we know, she might not be there. He might not know. All I know is his name sounds like he should be an athlete swimmer.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Do you want me to tell the others? Whilst you go and get changed?
Yes, please.
Alrighty. I pick my guitar up, swing it over my back, and then toddle off to find the others. Still humming Pretty Woman.
And Saoirse's gonna go change into her plains clothes.
Awesome.
So you all gather in the lobby of the cairn and start heading out.
I'm gonna make it known that I'm actually carrying the a bottle of pills.
Okay.
Particular reason?
Well, I wanted to let.
Got it.
I mean, besides
Hey.
that, no, it was mostly just for the Keegan's info.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. So
You get to his
heading out?
house. It's pretty late now. About 5 o'clock in the evening, 6 o'clock in the evening.
So do we want to investigate in the Umbra? Shall I just knock and say we haven't seen her in days, and the company said you were her manager?
I think a peek into the Umbra is prudent.
I agree.
Oh,
All right,
I
then.
assume that would be me.
Yep. You can lead
Okay.
everyone, but the others would have to either make their own roll or just wait in the physical world for you to come back.
It's diff 6.
It's diff 7 because you're in the city.
57. 5d10. Then
So you cannot cross over.
Fantastic.
perfect.
So Morgan or Roy, if you want to go into the Umbra, you will have to do a Gnosis roll diff 7.
Yeah, I'm rolling more like me now, so
Oh, sure. You roll high when you're, raging.
yes, yes I do.
Yeah, when you don't need to.
Exactly.
Negative 7.
You listened to our
So Morgan, Roy, are you going with Morgan since you're pack? She can lead you through the Umbra or into the Umbra.
Oh, yeah, sure, that's fine.
You two pass into the Umbra in about 30 seconds. As you look around, the place looks very similar to the apartment that you had seen before, though the walls seem dirtier. The wallpaper is peeling, and while the floor is still carpeted, the carpet looks like it's made out of actual interlocking strands of spider silk with various small spiders of various metallic hues crawling along it and along the walls.
And we know spiders as, what again?
Weaver spirits, pattern
Weaver
spiders.
spirits.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, this is
Wonderful.
Any
Love the
impressions?
decor.
Any what?
Any impressions?
Impressions.
You do not see, well, you see the shadows of your companions
Mm-hmm.
in the Umbra. They're faint simply because the lights seem to be partially broken in this umbral reflection of the apartment building. And as you pass into the room, you do not see any umbral impressions in the actual apartment room of your target.
Yeah, looks clean to me.
Well, as clean as it kind of looks.
Yeah. It's the Umbra.
Take a look around to see if there's anything else around, and not just in the target apartment.
Okay. I would like a perception investigation, please.
Perception, investigation.
Oh, that's 3. Cool.
Yeah.
D10. What diff?
6.
1. Oh,
3.
jeez. All right,
So-
Morgan.
My eyes see everything.
So, looking around, Roy, you see just some small things. You do notice that his apartment seems nicer in its umbral reflection than the outside, at least on the surface. However, if you touch any of the appliances, you get this kind of like black streak of gunk on your fingers. And Morgan, you're looking around, and as you're investigating, you do notice that many of the spider spirits in the hallway remain pattern spiders, though there are small bits of corruption leaking into the webs. And when you go into the room, you find, and as you go into other rooms, you do notice that they do seem more dilapidated than your targets, though they don't leave the same streak as they do for Roy when you touch appliances and the like. In his room specifically, you picked up one of the spiders, and you notice that part of it is rusted, and on the bottom of the abdomen there is actually a human mouth nibbling away, seeming to break down and vomit out corrupt strands.
What the fuck?
Welcome to Wormtaint.
What?
Just gonna look at it and go,
Oh man, really?
Really
Well-
what?
This, and she holds up the little spider with the mouth and just be like, that's not good. Not good at all. Neither is all of this black that seems to be... Yeah, maybe we should tell the others.
Maybe.
It's not as clean as I thought it would be. What do you know?
Nope. It's just dirty with other stuff and not just dust.
Yeah. Good old worm taint. Okay, let's ditch this joint.
Yes, please.
And we exit the Umbra.
You exit the Umbra, so I'll need another Gnosis roll. Diff 7.
Do 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 do.
Oh, that's what you mean by Gnosis roll. So I have 4 permanent Gnosis, so it's just 4d10.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
Diff 7.
Took me a second to realize that what it meant.
Oh no.
It's not
that's
a botch.
a damn shame.
It's not a botch.
Thankfully, but still.
I would have to have you listen to Tom Waits' Warm Beer, Cold Women on repeat to get a sense of how pained your character is. But you kind of try and pass through as your fingers get caught in the spider webs of the gauntlet, and you're unable to pass out as your hands rebound, and you're still in the Umbra. You will be unable to shift over for an hour.
Mulligan or stay in the Umbra an hour? I wonder what I would like to do.
Fair.
Can I shift over?
Nope, because she was the one leading
I
you.
brought it in. So we're gonna mulligan that roll
All right.
for the sake of please no, I don't want to stay in the Umbra an hour.
This
Otherwise,
time?
we'd worry and think
Yeah.
that maybe you died.
Yeah, just that's it. We're just dead.
That would be hilarious. Actually, maybe Cora would have to frenzy roll to going, he attacked them.
Okay, let's
Classic
take the
Cora.
notes.
Hey.
All right, so looking into a mirror in a hidden place, you begin meditating and pushing yourself through for about 5 minutes as your hand gets pushing against it as the spider silk seems to creak with rust, and it sticks to you and hangs more than the last time as you're able to make your way through the velvet shadow and re-enter the physical realm.
As we come back into the physical realm, we're just gonna go, oh, God, that was gross.
Rough time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, rough time. I thought it would be nice and squeaky clean. Hell no, it ain't squeaky clean. That place is riddled with worm taint.
Yep.
Right.
Oh.
His apartment or everything?
Specifically his apartment, but it's been leaking into the other apartments.
Mm-hmm.
How riddled.
Well, you know the lovely little weed spiders?
Yes.
Yeah, they look... Ugh. He's got like a little weird mouth on the bottom of them, and they're
With teeth, I might add.
Yep.
Okay, so it's not a hive. All
The
right,
river spiders are tainted.
that's
I mean, they're just kind of tiny spiders.
awful, but it's not, freaking Zyzax. So, how do we want to approach him? Knock on his door, just say, "Hey, where the fuck's a friend?"
Is it
Well,
blazing or?
looking on his social profile, what kind of a man is this guy?
What kind of a guy is he?
He's balding, kind of pudgy.
Single?
What are his
No,
interests?
he is not single. She didn't really get that. She found his address mostly. That was what she was looking for, and that's what she retained.
Okay.
Well,
Dang it. In the apartment, what did we see as far as like interests? Is it just
You
strictly
saw-
couch, TV?
You saw the couch, you saw the TV, you saw a golf club.
Okay. All right. We can knock on the door and talk to the guy.
What though? Just like, hey, where's our friend? Guns a-blazing or?
Nah, it would be more along the lines of, I mean, I can do the talking if you want me to. It's just more of, hey, I talk to my friend every single day, and she just went missing after working for
should you be doing
Magadon.
the talking, or should the Galliard?
I mean, do you see me? Out of character, I have 3 in appearance.
Oh, you're
So, like-
handsome, but
Yeah, no. If you want to talk, go ahead.
His door
You
opens
have-
up and goes, "Do you mind not having this loud conversation in front of my door? I'm trying to watch TV," and he just slams it.
Saoirse's going to look over at her newfound friend whose name she cannot remember, and
Fine.
just kind of nod her head towards the door.
Yeah. But, I mean, knocking on a guy's door and going, "Hey, where's our friend?" is gonna raise at least one question of, how do you know who I am? And also, how do you know where I live?
You're also rage monsters who could just threaten him.
Ooh.
I really
wouldn't suggest
Here has intimidation.
Me.
Me.
I don't have intimidation, but it could certainly be intimidating.
Not according to the sheet.
Not according to the sheet.
Oh, shit at it.
According to the sheet, they have intimidation.
Keegan, did I see anybody inside when he opened the door?
You did not.
Okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and knock on the door.
As he opens the door, what?
I'm gonna push past him and shift into Krynos and spend a rage.
He
Oh god.
flips out as he starts frothing, as he's trying to scutter away, gibbering
And
wildly.
then I'm gonna shift back into Hamid. Like just insta shift both times, so that way he just sees it and then it goes away.
As he's like, what? How is there a bear in my apartment?
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Are you okay? Like, do we need to call an ambulance or anything like that? Like,
I think I'm having a heart attack as he's just gripping his
Here.
chest.
and I'll take out the pill bottle and I'll dump out 2 or 3 pills and I'll give it to him.
As he just
Like, here you
downs
go.
them, as he runs over to a sink and starts like gulping water. The door swings open for the rest of you to come in.
All right.
And then I just like glance backwards and just nod my head to come inside.
Saoirse is just glaring daggers at him. Like, litany, motherfucker.
I mean, you guys take too long to get shit done. And I whisper that to the group so that way he doesn't hear it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna follow the guy into the. Did he go to the bathroom or the kitchen?
He went to the kitchen.
The kitchen. I'm gonna follow him into the kitchen.
As you're in
and-
the apartment, you notice that it looks lovely. It's spotless here. It's very high class.
Okay.
Only he knew.
Let's
I'm just gonna-
investigate.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start talking to him, kind of like idle chit chat, making sure that he's okay, just keeping him his attention on me, so that
Okay.
way everybody else can kind of investigate where they can.
Okay, perception investigations, please.
Okay.
Difficulty?
6. Or actually, I'll make it diff 7 because you're kind of under pressure now. But I'll give
3.
you all a bonus die
Oh.
because, well, he's distracted as well.
Should I just re-roll, or should I roll a single die?
Just roll a single die.
Alright, I have 3.
Okay.
1.
1.
So that'd be added to your total, right? So
Which is 1.
Do you want me to roll as well, or am I just going to be keeping him occupied?
You're keeping him occupied, man.
Okay, just,
Yeah.
double checking.
Yep, you'd be. Otherwise, they wouldn't get that bonus.
Right.
So it
Okay.
looks like, yeah. So, so going through, you all start looking around. You do find a flyer for a GHN meet and greet sort of thing. They have a bunch of social media influencers for a GHN meet/party on the 20th, which it is the 18th right now. That seems very important. There's a big, you see like the company logo all over it saying etc., and him with his laptop open. Let's see. So we will say Morgan found the flyer, and Sorcha found it as well. And then Kyle, you found his laptop open, and you get a cursory glance to know that he was in charge of some of this marketing, specifically supplement marketing for young athletes. So it seems that they're trying to get middle school and high school kids into their supplements. I think I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because you just got scared out of your mind over nothing.
Like, why'd you come into my house?
I needed to make sure that you were okay. You just started freaking out. I just wanted to talk to you about something.
What did you want to talk about? As he's wiping his face.
I have a friend that I talk to every day. And she started working at your company, and she was saying how great of a place it was, and she told me that her boss, you, was so great. But next thing I know, she hasn't contacted me in 2 days. I've reached out multiple times and radio silence. So
okay, I need you to
I was getting like super crazy, and I came here to talk to you.
Do a manipulation subterfuge just to pull a fast one on him to not realize that you found his house off that information.
60,
What I was
10.
worried about.
What's the difficulty?
We're gonna go with 6 because he's still freaked out and he's not thinking clearly.
Okay. 4.
All right, he goes, who was your friend?
Sam.
Oh, Sam? Yeah, she got escorted off the premises. I guess she lied on her resume. Some dude named Maxwell told me, yeah.
Oh, do you know where she went after that?
I just know that she was escorted off the premises. Looked like she started freaking out because they put her under, got some sort of van to take her to a hospital or something like that. But that's all I saw.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that you were able to see any of that, and I can continue on to figure out where my friend is.
Yeah. I know Maxwell was interested in the GHN facility, thing. Go there if you want. A lot of great influencers too, and young kids like yourself will really improve the experience, and I think you'll have a lot of fun. A lot of free products.
I will definitely make sure to go there then.
All right.
And I grab him on the shoulder just to look him in the face, and ask him, "Are you sure you're gonna be okay?"
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be okay.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time. and I'm gonna try and get to the entryway to the living room
Okay.
before he can see anything,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna like try and get everyone's attention, like maybe with the
whistle?
softest of whistles,
Uh-huh.
and like whisper, "It's time to go."
All right, I will do a perception alertness for everyone, diff 5, just to notice that he stopped talking. And that would be their clue to get out. So, everyone else say
Okay.
perception alertness, please.
Diff 5?
Diff 5.
Nailed it.
Might help if I don't put a space in between.
You need a roll in there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. It's fine. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh my god, I am so sorry.
Success!
Perfect. So you all hear and you all kind of shuffle out before he can see you.
Okay, and I'm gonna thank him for his time one more time and close the door, and I'll kind of peek in before I fully close it, and caution him. You should probably get a viewport installed in your door, so that way this doesn't happen again, and you get freaked out. Just thinking of your health, because it.
Thanks, kid.
No problem. I close the door and I walk off with the group.
As we get to be about a block away, Sorcha is going to grab his collar and look him right in the face and hiss litany.
I'm just gonna hold my hands up and smile and be like, okay.
That was a human.
He doesn't know anything.
Oh, yeah, he's just, talking about bears invading his house in the middle of the city.
It's because he's out of his mind on drugs.
Yeah, let's be honest. It's fine. If people can believe Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster, they'll probably think it's something like that.
You know as well as I that Nessie's real.
Well, yeah, I do know Nessie's real. But the others don't think so, do they?
No.
I'm sure it'll be fine. He's a human. He'll take a nap. He'll wake up.
They're
I think he
dumb
was
fucks
dreaming.
anyway.
Yes, but, I'm sure the judges of Doom would certainly agree with you.
Then let me be judged. I was trying to find your friend, and fuck me if I should be helping you out.
It looks like Morgan's about to make a comment and then just kind of thinks better of herself.
Just
Now, if you please, I like this shirt, and I don't want it to get wrinkled.
she
That's done.
well, let's go. And then, does the I got my eyes on you hand gesture.
And I just give her the finger guns.
I smack myself in the face.
And she's going to casually ask, Morgan, where do you find people like these?
The British equivalent of Craigslist.
Makes sense.
So
Now, would you like to know what I found out about? I can't remember her actual name, but
Fury
Sam.
song.
Fury Song.
Yes.
Do I need to be standing for this, or do I need to be sitting? And the other question, do I need to be sober?
No, and no. It's just we have a slight lead on where she might have been taken, because she was escorted off the property as she was, quote unquote, freaking out, because I'm sure she figured out who Maxwell was, and Maxwell knew that she lied on her resume, again, quote unquote, and escorted her off the property in a van and took her to a quote unquote hospital.
Which one?
It's not going to be a hospital.
So
That's why I say quote
alright.
unquote. But he did say to show up to the GHN thing. I believe it was tomorrow.
2 days.
In 2 days.
Yep.
And there will be lots of people there, and even Maxwell was super into that. So wherever GHN is headquartered, then that might be where Fury Song is.
I actually saw a flyer about that.
Yep.
Oh?
I have that flyer.
Okay, well, what did you guys find out then?
The flyer that I'm literally holding in front of your face.
Right, I know the flyer, but what about
They're
the other
going-
3?
Kyle.
So they've been marketing their new supplements to high schoolers and teenagers in general. Specifically, he was in charge of that marketing.
Okay.
That was it, right?
Yeah.
Thank God.
That would also mean that's something that Fury Song was working on too.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yes, that does make sense. And I'll relay that as well.
Fuck me.
How much do we know about these supplements, actually? Like, is it just going to be like protein powder and...
You haven't done a
Things
lot
like
of
that, or-
investigation.
Okay. Were the
You
supplements
investigate-
things that were being filled with inert banes as well?
That you weren't paying too much attention to because you were freaking out because several Banes were coming your way.
Okay.
You could do some research online, or you could try and investigate the facility again in the Umbra.
Well,
It's not good at any of them.
they could go look online back at the Sept.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do that, because at the very least we can also, if they have someone capable of this, maybe try and find out where that van went.
Okay.
Since we know what day it was there and where it picked her up, they might be able to...
In
Okay.
case anyone was watching the facility.
Yeah, well, I mean, if there are traffic cams near there, that kind of thing.
Okay.
They're glasswalkers, so they know way more about this than I do.
Fair enough. Since we will be... So you guys get back to the Sept. You guys start asking the Glasswalkers to do some investigation. They have agreed to do a little digging for you. And for the rest of you, you start looking through. A lot of it's protein powders, a lot of it's multivitamins for adults. The stuff aimed at high schoolers and young athletes is a particular sports bar. And a lot of the marketing, commercials, things like that you start investigating are really aimed at the concept of eating this will make you more athletic, or at least it strongly associates that with it. And you notice like that the thing is packed full of calories and is poorly dosed after some research on all the vitamins and minerals they claim to have. So this likely is being aimed to increase childhood obesity rates so that Magadon has future customers hooked on trying to use supplement to lose weight or various health problems for their drug department to work on.
Okay, is there anything they don't do?
Help people?
People.
No, they do help people.
Thanks.
It doesn't look like they help people.
A lot of the people who work there are genuinely working on medicine to help people. That's the problem. Anyway.
Are this stuff actually in stores currently?
Yes, it's been in stores for years, and looking at market data as you research, there was a lull after the 90s as the cartoon characters that helped promote it were becoming out of style, basically.
Interesting.
I mean, if the Glasswalkers so choose, they could potentially go after them for advertising.
Well, they never outright say that the bars will make you more athletic. It's all the imagery they use in their commercials and bars and picture promotions that could be seen as suggesting it.
It's the same as like the alcohol, beer, and like cigarette commercials.
Yeah, where it's like showing a bunch of people partying, things like that, and it's like, drink responsibly.
Okay.
They never actually drink the alcohol.
So, sort of that kind of thing.
Okay.
The Glasswalkers come back with you. They say that the van stopped at a parking lot, and then it simply stopped there. The van is still there, in fact. It is on the upper northeast side of Denver.
Question.
Hmm?
I have a question.
Yes.
With a sense worm, are you able to like get a track on it, like
A
trail?
what? A trail?
Are you-
No.
yeah.
No, you just get a sense of what is of the worm. Or you smell like, oh, something of this worm is in that direction because it wafted over here, but you can't track the worm taint.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be nice?
If we were let's go there.
All right.
Figure
What
out-
time is it?
It is about 11 o'clock at night.
Is this something we should be doing this late?
Gonna stop Cora.
Yeah, I mean, it might actually be better to do it late.
Alright, let's do it.
People around.
All right, let's go.
All right. You head over there as you see as you're moving through, the parking lot is mostly empty, though the van that the Glasswalkers picked up is sitting there, stationary. It looks like it's been here a little while. There's a ticket on the front window, though the license plates have been removed.
What is the ticket made for?
The ticket is made for parking overnight.
Yeah, sorry, day.
Oh, day? It was from... It's the day after Fury Song went missing.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go into the Umbra.
Mm-hmm.
Try and see if there's anything that I can see.
Okay.
When coming with me.
I'll go.
I'll hang it on this side.
Okay, so you're using the car mirror then?
Yeah, no botch.
All right.
Make sure that no one's in the parking lot. Like,
Yeah, if you look in the car, or at least the driver's and passenger side of the car is completely empty.
okay.
You
Jeez.
pass through instantaneously.
I was on a mission.
Alright.
Is there anything I can see?
The parking or the garage opens up. Everything kind of happens as the car is sort of vanishes before your eyes as the spirit of it is not awakened. But there is something you notice. You notice in the Umbra where the two mirrors are hovering in the air, as is expected. And there is a large mirror where the car was, at least where the back of the van was.
Fucking hells.
They could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
Do I see anything else? Is there anything else of note that Cora's gonna search?
Okay, as you're searching, you're looking around as there is a few fragments of black ichor, likely from the blood of a Bane.
You know what Cora's gonna do? She's gonna shift to Lupus. And
hang on, there's one last thing. As you're looking around and you're following some of that, you find on the wall, stuck to the wall on some of the ichor, is a piece of paper.
what does the paper say?
As you pull it off, it says, "I'll be seeing you soon," and it has kind of a cutesy little black heart. Roll intelligence, please.
Yep.
Diff 3.
It's not that smart. Oh, okay.
Hey.
Hey. It's B's handwriting.
Well, I made that deal. Your emotions are taken away. So this is okay. Interesting.
Who's it?
Our old packmate wrote this.
What?
This is
Fuck.
hope we do see her soon. I'll put it in her pocket. A mental note to let Kyle know.
Okay.
And It's in her pocket, and she shifts to Lupus. The fallout.
It does fall out because it's not bound
Yeah.
to you.
Okay. So instead of putting it in her pocket, she's going to hand it to Sorcha. Hold this for me for a second, will ya? And she's going to shift to Lupus and try and smell Fury Song, like if Fury Song has been here.
Okay.
Been a few days, she understands.
Yeah. So
but-
it'll be Diff 8 in Lupus. Perception alertness. Or actually, perception alertness or perception primal urge, whichever is higher.
Div 7? 8.
8.
Smelling.
You cannot get a smell. Would you like to use your mulligan?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get a brief smell. She was here. The smell is faint. It's mixed with other things like gasoline and smog, but it was here.
Can I tell which way they took her?
No.
It's a diff 8 even with the -2 difficulty?
Yes, because it's been so many days.
Okay.
And the fact that this is a parking lot, so even the spiritual imprint is going to get all the smells of the cars coming in and out, etc., etc.
Okay. All right. No worries. I was just making sure, that's all. I'm complaining.
Yep.
Does the mirror seem any different?
No, it's just a big mirror.
Just a standard mirror? Okay.
Put in the back of the car, likely just to pass through so no one could see it.
Right. Have that paper back.
Give it to you.
Thank you. And Cora is gonna go back out of the Umbra, share the news.
Okay, Diff 7 again. So 30 seconds, not as smooth, but you pass through as you see Kyle and the others waiting there for you.
Is gonna hand the paper to Kyle. Song was there. Also found this.
What? Hold on. Could you repeat that first bit? I could not hear it.
Oh, Cora is gonna hand Kyle the sheet of paper. Song was here. I think B was too.
Fuck.
And we'll see what happens next time. Thank you to everyone who came and listened. We'll catch you next week. Bye.
Thank you to our guests.
Yeah, thank you to our guests, and
Thank
they'll
you,
be back
guests.
next week. Hopefully.
Thank you.
You.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.